Hello, it's Angel Quintana with houseofitalia.com, and this is going to be my third video on how to build a meaningful business. So in the first two videos, I talked about limiting beliefs and getting cool little notebooks for you to write down everything that you've learned that really touches you so that you can grow this creative longing that you have inside of you to build something that is truly yours and will eventually turn into your life purpose. So if you haven't watched the first two videos, I highly recommend you go back and do that because it's going to be the foundation to what we're going to be doing today. And first and foremost, I want you to make sure that you have your notebooks that you have purchased so that you can write down the things that I'm going to share with you today. So there's going to be one very important thing, actually two things that you need to have in order to build a meaningful business that makes money and fulfills you spiritually. Okay, so the very first thing that you need to have is you need to have a burning desire to achieve something. Okay, and this can actually go to all areas of your life. I mean, it could be down to, fixing your health problems or losing weight or, getting the relationship that you want, whatever it is. But I'm going to be talking about business today, but it really can apply to any area. Okay, so how do you get that burning desire? Well, first question that you need to ask yourself is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being can't wait to have it, how bad do you want your career to change? How bad do you want to have a job that truly values you, is part of your core, identifies with who you are, you can be yourself? I mean, what is it going to take for you to step away from what you're currently doing and pursue something that's going to involve those things? What is it going to take? What is it going to take for it to be a 10? Because if it's anything less than a 10, if it is not a 10, I want you to ask yourself why it is not a 10. Because until it's a 10, it's never going to change. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to figure out what it's going to take for you to leave that job. What is it going to take for you to feel confident enough that you believe in yourself enough to be able to do something that drastic? Because I know 99% of Americans are in a job right now that they don't love, and that is why I've taken this upon in my career to help those people, because I want us to live in a society where everybody is pursuing their dreams. And you know what? Obviously everyone's not going to do it, but people have the option through these videos and through working with me or whatever. Okay, so what is it going to take? Okay, the second thing that you absolutely have to have in order to have a meaningful business is to have confidence. And this is a big one, because sometimes we don't even realize that we're not confident about something, but because you're in a job that you don't love, there's something deep inside of you that doesn't feel confident that you can actually have what you truly want. You don't feel confident enough in your own skills or in your talents enough to think that you can make money off doing those things. So I want you to write down, what are your skills? Because we're going to break it down. We're going to break it all the way down to what are your skills, and then you're going to ask yourself, what skills are you, satisfies you the most? Is it nurturing and being that ear for your friends to, listen to them and help them solve their problems? Do you love to cook raw food? Do you love to exercise? What skills do you already have right now? Because chances are, without even any more schooling, you already have some skills that somebody else wants to learn. And I want to get this so narrowed down that you feel confident enough that you can teach that skill. Because you know what? You should always be growing and learning. You should always be educating yourself, reading books, taking classes, doing higher education. But I don't want that to be an excuse that you use as to why you're not pursuing what you love to do. Okay? So what are the skills? Okay, the second thing I want you to ask yourself is, what do you love to do? So that's a little different. Skills and something that you love to do. Because I love to rearrange my furniture. I love to change my website. I love to motivate people to pursue their dreams. I just love to do that. Sure, yes, other people would see it as a skill that I have, but it took the love of me wanting to get better at those things for me to be able to turn it into a skill. So I want you to write down all the things that you love to do in addition to your skills. The third thing, ask yourself, what do people compliment you on? Is it your hair? Is it your skin? Is it that you're such a good chef? Is it that you are good with animals? What is it that people are always saying to you? Because you might not even realize that this is one of your gifts. That people are already noticing that you are doing this one thing and they want to learn how to do it too. Okay? So write down everything they can think of. I mean, even start paying attention when you're out with your friends, in the coming weeks. What are they complimenting you on? Okay? This is really important stuff. And I want you to pursue your dreams, ladies. I want you to go out there and I want you to feel confident enough that there is something bigger and better out there waiting for you to tackle it. But you gotta have the confidence to do it, and you've gotta have the burning desire to achieve it. It has to be a 10. So I want you to ask yourself these very important questions this week and write everything down, because we're just gonna continue this journey together, so that you can turn your dead-end job into a dream that truly fulfills you spiritually. Okay, so I'm Angel Quintana, and I'll talk to you next week.